A very pleasant good morning to you wherever you may be tuning in. Welcome to the Kern Center on the campus of the Milwaukee School of Engineering. It's day one of Milwaukee Admirals training camp. I'm Aaron Sims. The Admirals beginning practice today. They had a group go at 9 a.m. this morning and another one that has just started here at the Kern Center. The Admirals have 28 players in camp, the largest camp they've had in quite some time. 9 forwards and 4 defensemen skated in the first group, along with goaltenders Jonas Gunnarsson and Mark Visentin. The 2 goaltenders will remain on the ice for the second practice here today, while 9 other forwards and 4 defensemen will go once again. In the first group, the defensemen were Alex Carrier, Janin Rissling, Jimmy Olney, and Eric Knodel. The forward lines were Felix Girard, Matt White, and Mike Liambas, Gabriel Boudreau, Sean O'Donnell, and Dominic Zombo. And then you had Max Gortz with Teddy Doherty and Eric Robinson. Those were the forward lines in the morning skate for the Admirals here today at training camp. The Admirals finished in first place in the regular season last year in their division. Unfortunately lost in the first round of the playoffs. They've added some veterans this year. 2 of those are on the ice right now. 2 of those actually 3 of those veteran signings are on the ice right now. Defenseman Matt Irwin wears number 52, and you'll see as we go back to the practice, you'll see the numbers on the back of the helmet. So 52 is Matt Irwin, a veteran defenseman who has played many games in the NHL. Harry Zolnarchuk is a forward who has played a handful of games in the NHL. He's wearing number 32 on the back of the helmet. And Trevor Smith, number 23, he's coming off an injury. He missed most of last season playing in Switzerland. The team that he was with in Switzerland, Bern, won the Swiss League Championship. Trevor Smith, a couple of years ago, was the captain of the Toronto Marlies, but spent the bulk of the season. He has some good time in the National Hockey League as well. He's also a former Calder Cup champion. He was a member of the Norfolk Admirals when they rattled off that impressive stretch down the stretch back in 2012. Some names out here that are of interest. Pontus Aberg back. He led the Admirals in goals last season. Also Jonathan Diaby, who has spent the bulk of the last 2 years in Cincinnati, but he's here in Admirals camp, a former third-round pick of the Nashville Predators. Max Gortz is the Admirals' second leading scorer last season, 18 goals and 29 assists for 47 points. We mentioned Mike Liambas back with the Admirals this year after spending last season with the Rockford IceHogs. He signed a contract with the Chicago Blackhawks. This past offseason, he signed a contract with the Nashville Predators, and he's here back again with the Milwaukee Admirals. Adam Payerl is here as well. 6 of the players on the ice for the Admirals, of the 28, are on tryout contracts, some from Cincinnati, maybe some from elsewhere. Adam Payerl was a guy who had a contract with Cincinnati, even though he had 2 games in the NHL with Pittsburgh a few seasons ago. Payerl earned his way to the Admirals, played in 74 games and had career highs with 13 goals, 16 assists, 29 points, and 114 penalty minutes. So Adam Payerl earned his way on. There are players here that are trying to earn their way on. Justin Florek, who played in Bridgeport and has about 200 games in the American Hockey League. Florek is a guy from Marquette, Michigan, as a matter of fact. Other players, Sean O'Donnell, who has played in the American Hockey League. Kenny Ryan, who has many games, a former second-round draft choice of the Toronto Maple Leafs, trying to get in. Eric Knodel is a former Toronto Maple Leafs draft pick. And a couple of guys, they're twin brothers. One shoots right, Tyler. One shoots left, Tyson. Tyson and Tyler Spink. Diminutive in size, but a great career at Colgate. They started their professional career late last season with a couple of ATOs, and they're looking to make some noise here. They have put up, as I mentioned, they put up great numbers out in the ECAC, trying to translate that here into the professional level. They've played on the same line since they were 4 years old. Again, Mark Visentin is one of the goaltenders. He is a former first-round pick of the then Phoenix Coyotes. He worked in Niagara, played for Niagara in the OHL. And the goaltending coach there was Ben Vanderklok, former Admirals goalie coach, and now the goaltending coach of the Nashville Predators. The other is Jonas Gunnarsson, his first year in North America, a Swedish goaltender who put up great numbers last season. Those are the 2 guys you'll see on the ice. Let's take a look at what's going on with the practice. Head coach Dean Evison, assistant coaches Scott Ford and Stan Drulia, and goaltending coach Dave Rook are out on the ice working with the team. We'll watch a little bit of the practice, and Admirals President Jon Greenberg will join us in just a few minutes. What's that?
You didn't go upstairs.
No, that's what that is though. It's the weightlifting. Our players are working out up there right now.
Our players are?
What's that?
Our players
Our players are. So it's all of the weights dropping. Let's bring in Mr. Greenberg for a little discussion here about that. Okay. I'll tell you when to turn your mic on. And I'll bring you into the shot here.
What's that?
Ready? There we go.
Slide in.
With Admirals President Jon Greenberg now at the Admirals' first training camp practice, it's been an exciting summer to say the least. It's been an exciting year since the announcement of going over to Panther Arena, but this kind of, it's real now, right?
Yeah, it's very real for sure to have the guys back in town and, you know, see hockey going on and see some familiar faces back out there again, and take our coaches through the new space in the locker room at the Milwaukee Panther Arena. It's very real, very real.
It's pretty neat. I got to look at it yesterday, and that space down there, the locker room area, and fans will eventually get to see this, but that space down there, if I was a college team, that would be a huge recruiting tool for me. That space to work in and to stay in and to hang out in and all of that. It's really a marvelous spot.
We worked hard, you know, a lot of input from the coaching staff, from the training staff, equipment side, all about what would make it the best space that we could. And then getting with the architects, then getting with the contractors in the Wisconsin Center District and really making it a reality to make it as NHL quality as we can, so that these guys are in the best position to train themselves, develop themselves as possible, so that when they get to Nashville, you know, that basically it's a seamless transition.
Right. Absolutely. The fans will get a chance to, I mean, the games aren't coming till the 29th, but they'll be able to get into the building a little bit before that. The 19th, right? There's a skating party.
Yeah, on October the 19th, we're going to host an open skate, and it'll be before our players even skate on the rink. They won't be out there until the 21st. So we want somebody to break that ice in, and no better group than our own fans to do that.
Yeah.
I've mentioned it to some youth hockey families and things, and people are very excited about the opportunity to come out and do that. And then we're going to show our game from Chicago up on the Jumbotron. Beautiful HD board that they have there with your dulcet tones calling the action. So it's a great night to just come out and sample the building a little bit and then watch the game and help us break the ice a little.
Yeah, and it's going to be an awesome evening. And there are so many things to look for this year. What are kind of a couple of things that fans, when they walk into the arena, they'll be stunned to know?
Well, I think the first thing they'll notice right when they walk through the door is we've uncovered the original flooring from the building. Yeah. It's this beautiful terrazzo flooring that was in there from 1950. It had been covered for the last couple of decades, and we said, gee, we wonder what that looked like, because the flooring was going to need to be replaced anyway, and we had covered it, and today they're putting the finishing touches on the all the buffing and shining and making it look great, and I think people will be really excited to walk in and see that, especially if you're a little bit older and you maybe remember that flooring when you come back in. Some memories may come flooding back from events that you saw there. The retail store that's in the building, the Wisconsin Center had put that in last year just to kind of get something started. We've basically doubled it in size. It's located on the east side of the building, the arena.
As you walk up the steps into the main doors there, it'll be to your right.
You're right. Yep. You'll just walk right around the corner, and it's a spectacular space that Sarah Schumar of our staff has helped us to create, and she's really feverishly trying to outfit it right now. Levy is the concessionaire in the building. They've done a lot to kind of spruce up the concession stands, as well as offer some new food choices for people.
I don't think, speaking of that, I'm going to interrupt. I don't think I've seen as much excitement about a food choice as Taco Tuesday this year, right?
Yeah, we just threw that out there, and it's gotten a whole following already for Taco Tuesday. So every Tuesday night for $5, you get tacos and a drink, so it's a pretty good deal. We've also updated all the restrooms in the building. That's something that the Admirals have taken on as one of their projects. Together with the Wisconsin Center District, we've invested $6.3 million. Two of that coming from the Admirals. So bathrooms were an area we really wanted to upgrade. So I think people will notice, no more pedestal sinks, new mirrors, lighting. The flooring is spotless for now. I think that's a real nice addition just for comfort for people in the building as well.
Let's talk a little bit about the product on the ice here. It's always been a good product. The team is a winning team year in and year out. This year, tell me if I'm wrong, but it seems that there's a little more emphasis on getting a couple of older guys maybe to teach the way a little bit. Trevor Smith, Mike Liam is coming back, and Harry Zolnerchuk, guys who have, in Smith's case anyway, won a championship not too long ago.
Yeah, I think that is the case, and I think we've got a really good group coming back that were here last year. Some are now coming back for their third years. Guys like Pontus Aberg and Freddie Gaudreau, who had huge jumps last year in their production, that we want to see them continue to develop. But I think also having the veteran guys that can help get us put over the top, hopefully. And also, I think Nashville's in a go-for-it mode up there. So they want to make sure that when guys need to be called up, that they've got either some experience or they've taught our young guys how to be ready for that experience at the NHL level.
It is exciting. The exhibition game coming up in this building Friday night.
Friday night, $10. We're going to play Rockford here, and tickets are on sale now if you want to give our office a call at 227-0550.
And that would be through the office. That wouldn't be okay.
Yep, just give our office a call. We can take care of those for you. We can leave them for you at Will Call, which is right at the base of the stairs to walk in. And then face-offs at 7, and this is a great building. If you've never been here before, I encourage people to come down and check this out. It's an engineering marvel, really. Basketball floor is above us, and the weight room is above us, which we've discovered during practice this morning.
We've heard,
But great Division III hockey team here at the Milwaukee School of Engineering, and this is their rink. And my daughter has played here a few times. They had some camps here, and I always tell her this is the best ice you're going to skate on.
It really is.
So come on out and check it out.
Anything I'm missing? Anything that we need to hammer on?
No, just October 29th is opening night. It's coming quick, and season tickets are still available. We've had a great year of season ticket sales. We lead the league currently in what's called recovered tickets, which is your renewal plus all the new tickets that you sold. Very, very proud of that. Grateful for the excitement that people are bringing to Admirals hockey this year, and the more the merrier. We're going to make the Panther Arena rock.
It's going to be a lot of fun. You can go to MilwaukeeAdmirals.com, by the way. A part of this promotional schedule is out. More to come.
Yeah, we've rolled some of it out. Some fun stuff is out there now, which obviously we've got opening night, which will be a very special night. But then the first big promotional giveaway is the next weekend with our Decision 2016 from WisPolitics.com, where there'll be 2,500 bobbleheads of Hillary Clinton and 2,500 of Donald Trump, and those are courtesy of Robert Hack Diamonds and come in, pick the one you want. Whichever one runs out first, apparently is going to be the one that wins the
That's who we
election.
think will win. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly. John, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Aaron.
Admirals President Jon Greenberg. Let's go back to the ice.
they said, "Hey, reason why your seatbelts are up." I'm in the parking lot and I'm getting out of my car to go to class.
second. I gotta switch camera shots. All right, you can hop in front there, Aaron. And now your mic's going to be live, but still hold off.
Once again, you're looking live at the Milwaukee Admirals' first training camp practice of the 16-17 season. The first practice has come to an end. 2 groups out there, 9 forwards, 4 defensemen. The second group, we had 8 forwards. Pontus Saberg did not take part in the skate. 8 forwards, 4 defensemen. The 2 goaltenders, Mark Vizentine and Jonas Gunnarsson. Practice is officially over for day 1. The team will practice again the rest of the week here at the Kern Center on the campus of the Milwaukee School of Engineering. Stay tuned though, we're not done with our broadcasting of this first day of training camp. Admirals head coach Dean Evison is going to come on and we'll talk a little bit about his impressions and what the offseason was like. And we'll also visit with new Admiral, former Admiral as well, Mike Liambis. He played last season in the Chicago Blackhawks organization after the last couple of seasons with the Admirals. He's back with Milwaukee, and we'll talk with Mike Liambis coming up. So Dean Evison and Mike Liambis still to come. Stay tuned. You're watching the Admirals training camp.
Okay, good.